That's right, guys. It's TV time. It's time to get started today. So, I've got a nice little treat for everybody. There's a fun little game called In Stars and Time. We started playing a couple of weeks ago, and we have not come back to it yet. But I think it's about time that we bring the game back. Partially because I miss playing it. And partially because I want to show it to you guys. Which is... oh, that's a little bit loud. I think that's a little bit louder than I am, so I'm going to bring that volume down a little bit. Right about there. Should be good. That sound good to everybody? Let me know how the volume is. Let me know if that's too loud, too quiet. And we'll load up. In case anybody is here that missed the first episode, this is basically episode 2. Our second time playing it. You actually haven't missed much. So we are stuck in a time loop, and the first episode was pretty much going through the first loop of it. So we went and we did a bunch of things that we're about to go, and we're going to do all of those things again. Except this time, we're not going to die at the very beginning of the dungeon. Wow, okay, that's enough for this loop. You thank the Change God for its blessing, and quickly run away. Alright, now I do believe we were going to go and check up on everyone, ask if they'd noticed anything weird. Hey, Odile? Oh, Siffrin, you look rested. Glad to see you this laid back on the day before the end of the world. Anyway, how can I help you? Questions. Okay, so we've already asked if anything weird has happened to everybody, to which they've probably said no, because nothing weird has happened to them, just us. Just us that got, you know, a rock smashed on our head. Anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much what happened. We went to the castle after dealing with a bunch of fun stuff. Got the combat tutorial. And then we were promptly crushed by a falling rock, and then woke up the day before. We were waiting for you. Let's go inside. I am so hungry. I brought back a bunch of food. Let's go, let's go. I'm still deciding on voices to give these characters. I'm struggling with this. It was much easier with Deltarune because there were a lot of already kind of established voices within the community. And I'm sure there are established voices for these characters, but I haven't seen a lot of it. It's a lot smaller, so that stuff hasn't come across my feed as much. As you're about to take another samosa to munch on, you hear Loop's voice and try not to jump. Sorry. So, here again, Don't worry, you'll get to zone out during this entire event if you want. But there is something. You're able to zone through most conversations you've seen at least once, yes, but some of them might be slightly different. Oh, don't stress out about it, don't worry. If it was really important, you'd stop zoning out immediately. But remember that just because you can zone out doesn't mean the events will be exactly the same. So, to zone out and miss some small things, or to listen to it all again. What a dilemma. That's all. Bye, Stardust. You go back to your samosa. Phew, Bonbon. That was delicious. Yeah, so basically what Loop was interjecting and telling us there is that we have a button that we can press that kind of makes this all go a little bit faster. Which, it's all the same stuff from the first episode. I'm just not very hungry. But you're always hungry. Uh-oh. I may have eaten some bread earlier. Siffrin! How could you do this to poor Boniface? Look at them. They're pouting so hard they're about to explode. Kaboom! I explode. Siffrin was destroyed on impact. A beautiful explosion. Siffrin, you died because of your hubris. How regrettable. Was it just me that died? Yes, you're the only casualty. That's fine then. You still dramatically fall over for good measure. No! How could this happen? Oh, big dramatic speech. The same one as yesterday. Thanking us for coming along to fight the king. And saying that if we don't want to deal with it, we don't have to. But we're gonna stay with you, Mirabelle, for as long as we can. Alright, hold on. My friend just sent me something about the Tylenol autism stuff. Which, by the way, I don't want to get political on here, but that is the dumbest thing that I've ever seen. Hey, Sifferoony. Sorry to wake you up. I just have to tell you something, if that's okay. Again with this, you didn't get to the king, but you don't know what he wants to tell you. You nod. Okay. Then I shall tell you the thing. The thing I woke you up to tell you. Haha. Okay, so, the thing I have to tell you is that I don't have anything to tell you right now. But I will when we beat the king tomorrow. Okay? That's still so ominous. It's not meant to be. I just don't want to tell you right now. It might distract you. We wouldn't want that, right? So, I'll tell you when we beat the king. Okay? You haven't gotten to the king yet, so you still don't know what he wants to say. You're so curious, but the only thing you can say is, okay. Okay. Bump. Some people are trying to sleep. Yeah, Isabeau. Some people are trying to sleep. Close your mouth and sleep. You close your mouth, house maiden. You're gonna wake up Madame Odile. I'm already up. And if the noise continues, I will stand up. You do not want to know what will happen if I stand up. Sorry. Sorry, Madame. Sorry. Good night, Sif. You think about how far you still have to go before beating the king. You fall asleep. I will say, I could give them accents, because it's heavily implied that this takes place in France, and that 3 of the 5 party members are from here. Which is, you know, a real life, an allegory of France. And then, I don't know if I'm making this up, but one of them is from basically an allegory of Japan. And then I keep forgetting what Siffrin's home is based off of, which is so iconic. The house's gate, huh? Yeah, still locked. Which, you guys will see what I mean when we get that far. Now won't we? So, back to the hall where it all began. So we have these, the sadnesses, as they are called, not monsters. Let's just defeat it. She already knows how to fight. Last time it was literally just a refresher. So a helpful reminder to anyone who wasn't here last time. Basically, combat is a fancy game of rock, paper, scissors. To find out which quote-unquote type your opponent is, you're looking at their hands for clues. This one is scissors, so it's weak to rock attacks. And resistant to papers attacks. And then, of course, we can simply choose to avoid the other ones. We need a key to get through the door that is up from here. We already asked about what the circles were. And this right here is a storage room for those of you. For those of you who stick around for other streams, researcher will cover... So equip. Now we can equip Odile the Memory of Tonics, which basically, as it said, tonics she uses will recover more health. Ding ding. And we get the bell, and we get the clue that we could find a chain for it. If I'm not mistaken, there is no chain for it. There's a room you died in because you didn't check for traps. There must be a switch or something that can stop the trap. You didn't feel it last time, but you can feel something different in this room. So, yeah, you can see the sparkles. This is where we died last time. For those of you that watched the other things, as I was trying to say earlier, this is the house that we built our Minecraft build based around. So, at this point in the build is a little red stain on the carpet from where you get crushed by the rock. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Oh, this is a game you don't recognize. Were you not here for the last stream, Research Overload? That's fine. I've been saying you haven't missed much. This is... Basically, we're stuck in a time loop. We come to this house. You don't think you were? That's fine. I'll give you a really quick overview. We're stuck in a time loop. We just found out we were stuck in a time loop because we got to this point yesterday, and this rock that just fell crushed us because we couldn't find a switch to make it not crush us. Yeah, Groundhog's Day. So we woke up the day before, questioned everything, met a star underneath the wishing tree that basically told us we're stuck in a time loop. They are here to help us out, help us basically have someone to talk to that understands what the time loops are. They are a very cute star. And basically we came back to the house to start working our way through it. There's a small room that's just before this where we have to pick up a key and a few potions. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Groundhog's Day. Yep, it's TV time. The sound alerts might seem a little bit quieter because this game was just a bit loud. Let me know if it's too quiet. I did turn down the audio on the mixer. And as we just confirmed, so you can fix things, you can change things, you can keep going. You're feeling a lot more confidence about this killing a monarch business. Trap taken care of. I suppose it is? That was scary. Oh, are you able to change the volume on those? That I hadn't realized. Oh, before you forget, you should ask, any more death corridors, Mira? No, that's the only one. I promise. The hallway had a trap which Siffrin just activated, but I don't think there's any others in the house. Good to know. Let's get going then. Hold on, I want to take a look at this. I didn't know I could control the volume. That's fun. Good to go. Let's keep going then. So yeah, this is the rock. And I was also saying for the Minecraft build that I sometimes pull up on stream, this is where there's a big red stain on the carpet in my intro hallways. It's a pillar. Nope, nope. And then we've got this hallway. TV time! Over here is a dining room. 2 salty broths. Got your hand on some salty broths, didn't you? Yeah. Yeah, that's why the red carpet is there. It's to represent the blood stain from the first time you come through. Drinking one in battle will lower all of someone's craft cooldowns by 6, so they're very useful. Use them wisely. Bye, Stardust. Have fun. Don't get crushed by rocks. Some vials. 1 crafted water. A figurine of the Change God. It's been destroyed. This cupboard is full of various board games. A craft game for kids, a fishing game, checkers. Checkers! We should play Team Checkers again. Sif and I will kick your butts. I think I'll pass. The last time we played, Sifrin cheated the whole time and you didn't even notice. My obliviousness makes me a wonderful teammate. Some cutlery and kitchen utensils. Is it cutlery? Yeah, dummy. Why do you have to ask? No, I'm asking Madame Odile. Is it cutlery you're studying? Cutleryology? That's it, right? Did I get it? Wrong again, mister. I swear, you and your guesses are getting more and more eccentric. Who makes their research all about cutlery of all things? Some people, I'm sure. Not me. Oh well, I'll figure it out one day. Sure you will. You're also curious, but neither Isabeau or you have managed to figure out what she's studying yet. I know what she's studying. Some books. One of them has a very striking cover of a Mawudu clay figurine with large sunken eyes and a screaming mouth. Spooky. So yeah, purely decorative room both in my Minecraft build and in here. Oh, there's something over there. Oh yeah, some weird water. I've heard about it from people in Dormont. They call those tears. If you touch one, you'll be frozen in time. That's what they told me. There were a few outside the village, too. Tears, huh? There might be a lot of those around the house. You know that dying of natural causes will bring you back, but what about being frozen in time? Is it different? Would it stop you from looping back? Touch it? You only live once. Don't touch it. Yeah, that's scary. You should just go ahead and move on. Okay, we get it. Let's stop looking at it. Can we go already? Ah. Oh. Sif! And just like that, we got frozen in time, and we have to start over. So basically, you see something appear before you. Okay, I'll let it talk for me. This is Dormont and the house. Can you decide where to loop back? And the answer to that is yes. Very simply, we can loop backward in time. We get to choose how far back, and eventually we get, you can see there's little sparkles down here. Those will allow us to warp forward in time, though it'll explain that later. Basically, it just kind of made us do that to give us a tutorial that we can use the tears to warp back easily. For a second, you were genuinely worried you weren't going to loop back and stay frozen in time forever. Being frozen in time felt like sleeping. So tears freeze you in time, and being frozen in time makes you loop back. Seems like a pretty painless way to loop back whenever you please. Because there's a whole bunch of those tears scattered around. Wait. Oh, we almost forgot to... You know what? Let's just show you guys what happens when we forget to do the trap again. Splat. You got crushed. The switch. You forgot to press the switch. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Your whole body hurts. Yep, if we forget to press this little switch right here... Oh wait, Zifrin, I just remembered this room, and press the switch. Ah! Yeah. Let's go, everyone. Not even phased, huh? So cool, Sif. Yeah. It's a fun little mechanic to that it'll crush you if you forget to press the switch. No use in that room. A tier stands in the way. Okay, you've learned. You're smart now. You ignore everyone's confused looks at the tier and keep walking. This door is locked tight. The lock keeping it closed has an interesting shape. It doesn't have a hole for the key. You look at it curiously. Isabeau sees you look. Have you never seen a lock like this before, Sif? It's a special kind of Vogardian lock. Instead of a key, it needs specific words to open. Words? Yes, you just need to say the words aloud. I think they call it an open phrase? An open phrase? Fascinating. So what's the phrase for this lock? I do not know. Ah, so it's locked. Yes, Yahoo. What's this room, though? I think it may be a storage room? I often saw Dormont's shopkeeper go there. He might know the open phrase for it, if we had remembered to ask. Oh. Well, too late now, right? So yeah, that little ta-dum is just us getting a piece of information. So now, if we do loop back to the shopkeeper in Vaugarde, we can ask him what the open phrase is to that place. Anyway, so you remember I said before it was a whole rock, paper, scissors based combat? So this enemy has her palm open, kind of like a open hand for paper. So scissors based attacks are strong. You know what? Ah, man, I didn't want to fight you again. Oh, now we got a scissors-based enemy. So what we're gonna do is we're going to loop back to town, and we're gonna talk to that shopkeeper real quick. 'Cause, like, we might as well, right? And we can just touch the tier and get frozen in time. Start again. Pew pew! Siffrin, you're up. The usual, please. Hey, Mira. Hey, Siffrin. So how was your nap? On a scale of 1 to 10. It was alright. I'm glad. I know how much you value your naps. Oh, wait. I had something I wanted to ask you. Yeah, I know. Make her happy. That sounds like an amazing idea, even though I was not at all listening. I probably won't remember. Ooh, something else we can do. We can go fishing. I didn't catch anything. How'd you manage to mess it up a second time? Da-da-da. Shopkeeper. Should be here. Excuse me, good sir. Ahoy, traveling one. Oh, you're with Mirabelle and the lady with glasses. Yeah. And it doesn't matter that much. Oh, before you forget, know anything about locked doors in the house? Locked doors? Ah, yes. There was one locked by one of those word locks. Let's see. I remember. The open phrase to open it is the storage room. Because there's a storage room inside, but I didn't want to unlock it if you just said storage room. Don't look at me like that. Well, either way, there's not much in there. Nonetheless, I hope it helps you on your journey tomorrow. So yeah, you kind of get now a sense of how the time loop mechanic can help us out. Because we can't just go back to town. Hey, Isabeau. Isa! Sif! Isa! Sif! Isa! Okay, that's enough. Aw, boo. Anyway, I was just looking at the favor tree. Yeah, it is. One could say it's a pretty tremendous tree. Both laugh. Stops, brings it. What's up with that hand? Oh, that was funny. Questions. Nothing new, so goodbye. Hey, Stardust. How can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Questions, questions. Kinda tedious to get to places, but what a good mechanic. I agree. Let's talk about something. What do you want to talk about? Can you read my thoughts? Nah, I just have very good intuition. Like, somehow I can tell what you're about to say. So weird. Suspicious. What, me? Suspicious? Say it ain't so. I had a question about... How come I can see where the keys are? What? You can? How can that be? Is it thanks to you? Maybe. I figured you'd have other things to worry about than where a stupid key is. No need to thank me. Should I check everything again? You mean, should you check the same barrels, the same closets, the same objects on table every loop? I mean, you can, but you know things won't change, right? If you really want to get a certain item again, or listen to your friends repeat something funny, you should. I personally would only check 2 or 3 things every loop and ignore the rest. It'll just make you crazy to expect something will change when nothing will. All that might change is your reaction to it. Nah, nothing. This is a cute start. Yeah, I know, right? I love them. What should I do next? What should you do? Well, oh, you passed the trap, see? Knew you could do it, Stardust. And you found out about tears, didn't you? Very useful little things. Annoying, too. But you might find yourself in a situation where you need to loop back, and dying against a monster takes so long. They're not wrong. Of course I'm not wrong, Stardust. Anything else? Nah, nothing. Just figured I'd introduce y'all to Loop. Let's see. We can also go to the Change God. You believe strongly or whatever that your attacks... that you'll be super fast. And of course, because we're at the Change God, we can choose to save. And then there's like one more thing I want to show you since you weren't here last time. And this is the house. And this is actually... I intend to build the outside of my Minecraft base to kind of look like this. It's gonna be rough, though. Oh, man. Anyway, I know we promised we'd tell Mirabelle that we'd go and tell everyone about the sleepover, but we don't have to. Will you add the houses in town? So... there is already a village really close by, and I think that could, you know, serve to technically be the town. I might even ask the other people on the server if they'd be okay with me, like, changing the style of it a little bit to more closely fit what's going on in the game. And here we go with Mirabelle just telling us that she wants us to stay with her, but we're free to leave and abandon her if we want, which we won't. And then Isabeau is whispering our name. Sorry to wake you up. I just have to tell you something. Not for the first time, you wonder what he wants to tell you. All you know is you will not learn tonight. Okay. The thing I have to tell you is that I don't have anything to tell you right now, but I will when we beat the king tomorrow. Oh, he's so awkward. He simply does not know how to tell us what he wants to tell us. And then he gets bonked with a pillow. I'm already up. And if the noise continues, I will stand up. You do not want to know what will happen if I stand up. I just love that line. Just Madame Odile being her ominous self. Alright, now let's continue on and actually make progress in this game. This game, I project it'll take us about 20 episodes to get through. Or not 20, 10. Probably about 10-ish episodes. Maybe a couple more, but the first time I played through this game, I was able to do it in about 20 hours over the course of a weekend. And this time I at least kind of know what to look for. And I don't have to search out every secret, although I probably will search out a few of them just to give you guys some entertainment. There's a few things that are a little bit troublesome to get, and I will definitely try to help get those, because they lead to fun events. But there's one that I'm definitely not going to... Okay, slow down. There's one thing in this game, basically a secret ending, but it is a massive chore to do, and I'll explain how to do it after we beat the game, and I have a save file where it's actually ready to go already. So as I mentioned before, this is the potion room in my base in Minecraft. I'll probably only mention it like once or twice, what rooms are existent in Minecraft that I've built. I figured I'd do a potion room, so I've made some slight changes. Like, I've got a couple of netherwort, I got a couple of netherwort tables here. Not tables, grow beds. I've got the closet and all the barrels, and the barrels hold, like, excess netherwort and spider eyes. And a couple of potion brewers up here. Brewing stands. On that table. And then, of course, what I've done with this is I've turned it into a map room. One of multiple map rooms. There's going to be another one on the 3rd floor. Oh, right, can't forget. We have to flip the switch in this room. To storage room. What? Well, let's go inside then. They're very surprised at my knowledge. Ooh, a crack, a hole in the wall. A hole doesn't bring you anywhere. Vials. Some ginger juice, sweet tonic. More vials, salty broths. Ooh, a book. I wonder what could possibly be in this. A Potarian Vogardian translation. It's open to a page of Vogardian words starting with a T. Taciturn. What does taciturn mean? It's often someone who doesn't speak up very often, Bonyface. Oh, like Fryn. Okay. Yes, just like Siffrin. Hey, I speak up sometimes. Not really, Sif. My teacher always says we gotta speak up more. You're an adult, so why don't you speak up more, stupid? Why don't you? You just don't have much to say. It's simpler to just let people talk. I just don't have much to say. And it's nice to hear you all talk. Oh. Aww. That's cute. What's a lovely thing to say, Siffrin, huh? It feels like we tamed a wild animal, doesn't it? Perfect analogy. Maybe soon we'll even be able to pet them. Oh crap, stop. Just imagining it makes me emotional. Are they making fun of you? You hide your face under your hat. See? Now he went back to his shy, skittish animal. Hello, Sophia. All this hard work. Wasted. Face warm, you walk away. Yes, yes, we're coming. This bookshelf is very important, guys. I want you to pay very close attention. The bookcase is filled with many books written in many different languages. Bogardian, Patarian, Mawudu. One of them is written in a language you cannot read. Just looking at it is giving you a headache. How's it going, Sophia? I know we talked earlier. Oh, and everyone watching, again, I'd like to ask, how's the audio? Does everything sound alright? It's a constant worry that I'm stressed out about. If we come down here, we find a wall of tears. I am definitely not looking around me, and I'm admiring the view instead, so tell me if I'm about to run into something dangerous. Sound great, doing fine. I'm also doing alright. Not the... You know, there's some stuff going on, but other than that, I'm alright. We've got a wonderful game to play, and I've got a wonderful audience to play it with. Oh, I'm so glad my voice soothes you, Research Overload. Whoa, 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 whoa! You keep Isabeau from running into the life-ending tears. Huh? Huh? What? What is it? Is it the water? Should I not touch the weird floating water? It is kind of a new game. We've played it once before, but it's a time loop, so we kind of... Yeah, we played it once before. Only once. I know, shocking. This is episode 2 of In Stars and Time. It's a cute little time loop that we're stuck in, where we basically have to learn the secrets of this house every time we come through. And basically every time we come through, we learn just a little bit more about the house and how we can get through it. Get through 1 or 2 more roadblocks each time. The same weird water as before. Oh wait, I've heard about those. The villagers in Dormont call them tears, and if you touch them, you get frozen in time. Right, they haven't talked about it before. Wait, so I almost died? Maybe you should pay more attention, distracted one. I'm keeping my eyes open for all threats except the ones in front of me. We should be more careful. We wouldn't want to touch those. Also, I heard that being frozen makes you go to sleep and gives you a super good dream. Oh? Oh? Oh. Did you hear this from the people in Dormont, too? A nice lady told me that when she heard my sister got frozen. Oh! 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 Oh. I know it's not true. I'm not stupid. Just, it would be nice if that was true. So you should touch the weird frozen water and be frozen and let me know how it goes. Pass. Well, we might still need to go this way, so we should look around and find if there's a way to make those disappear. It's kind of like Deltarune? Yeah, it is kind of like Deltarune. Except somehow... I think Deltarune is one of the only games where the protagonist is less talkative than this one. Oh, and I'd like to remind all of you to go drink some water. Drink some water, get a snack, get all comfy while we play this game together. A sadness! Oh, you got a new member? Congrats! Aw, poor buddy lost its friends. Whoa, this one feels weird. Boniface, it may look different, but it's still a sadness like all the ones we've seen before. Does it count if the water is in soup form? I mean, yes, you are still getting liquid in your body, so yes, I count that. You are still hydrating if it's soup. But it's still a sadness like all the ones we've seen before. Still feels weird. I believe the preteen when it comes to the sadness weirdness, my damn. Let's get the weird sadness then. Ow. That hurt. Anyway, Super Sparkle Heal. It was weak against us, and our scissors attack was weak, so it's probably a rock creature. Boost everyone's attack, or defense, rather. Hit it with some paper 3. That was not very effective. So I guess we need to hit it with rock? I get confused. Pretty buffy friend. Hit with a smash. No, it resisted the rock too. Wait, so is it scissors that's good? Oh my gosh, I'm confused. Scissors. Scissors. It's a paper. I feel silly. Your turn. It's your turn! Oops. Slow it down. Aw, Bonnie missed. Anyway, hit it with some scissors. Just gonna keep hitting this thing. Bam. Sadness left something behind when it dissolved. You got the star crest. It has a teardrop engraved on it. You put the star crest in your pocket. A crest. Feels weird too. Like the tear we just saw. Okay. Maybe this crest can help us clear the way? Hole in the wall that doesn't bring us anywhere. We got a couple of pillars. Oh, hey, a pillar. That sure is a pillar. Okay, that might be stupid, but what if you use the star crest you just got on those tiers and see if it does something? If it doesn't work, well, yeah, you'll look stupid, but you can always loop back and not look stupid. Free path time. Bam. It worked. Bye-bye, tears. Phew. And we have the kitchen, which I had to take some artistic liberties when I made this in Minecraft. It's a pile of plates. So tall. Why is it so tall? Oh, it's just how the house's cook likes it. He always used to say, if we stack plates super high... I have a couple of ideas for why. Maybe it's just because of the art style being super pixely, but also the whole game is in black and white. There is no color in the entire game, which is a really interesting art decision that I really like. And I actually didn't notice until like halfway through my first playthrough. I didn't notice that it was in black and white. Then the meals we put on are sure to reach divine status. You go, ooh, along with Isabeau. Ugh. Why not, right? How was the food? Room for improvement. For our kind, gentle Mirabelle to say this. Food tasted like crab. Oh, crab is also their allegory for a swear word, since they've got a child in the party. They don't want to say actual swears, like fuck and shit. Yeah, I didn't even realize the game. I was having so much fun with the game, I didn't notice until the game pointed it out. A flyer for the Dormont Boulangerie. Dormont's Mignon Boulangerie. Bread 20% off every Saturday. Because we love you almost as much as you love our bread. Bad. Hey, Sif. Considering how much bread we bought from them for dinner yesterday. Loving us is the yeast they could do. No. No! Not allowed! Yes, teamwork. Yay. Some vials. A super sour tonic. Ow. You hit your hip into the counter and made an embarrassing sound. Oh? Siffrin. Did you really hit the counter and say nya? You did. No. Okay, nya. Madame! A kitchen closet. You open it. You found the egg key. You put the egg in your pocket. You now know where the egg key is located. That's an egg. An egg? Bonnie's making grabby hands. I just love Bonnie's little grabby hands. You give Bonnie the key. Ah, so the next key should be a broken egg, right? Are eggs important to the change belief somehow? Yes! An intact egg and a broken egg. We're the egg, getting out of the egg. Change also means destruction, blah blah blah. Well, yes, pretty much. Can't make pancakes without breaking a few eggs. It's omelets, Bon Bon. You're an omelet, Za! A terrifying rebuttal from the preteen. And, for every change, something needs to break. Maybe changing yourself will hurt someone. Maybe changing means leaving a part of yourself behind. It's to remind us that before changing, we must stop and think about what will be irreparably destroyed. But destruction is just a part of change, and we must accept it. Yeah, it'd be awful to keep yourself from becoming a person you feel comfortable with just because it would upset someone. Huh. That's a harsher belief than I thought. Bonnie is still looking at the egg keychain. Chomp. Bonnie tried to take a bite out of the keychain. Chomp, chomp. It's carved out of stone, Bonnie face. Maybe the keychain had a secret, madame. Uh-huh. Stupid crabbing rock. Bonnie gives you back the key. It's sticky. Yeah, I have nothing to add to that. You know, that's a very important thing that talks about the religion from this game and also talks about actual change. This barrel, it's full of nothing. Anyway, there's a sink and some kitchen utensils. Here! What? What is it? Wok! Bonnie points to a big, thin cooking pot. Wok? Wok. Yes, that's a wok. Wok! You got the wok. You give the wok to Bonnie to equip later. Weapons and armor can be equipped by going to the menu and then to equip. This specific weapon is for that kit of yours. Don't forget to equip it. So yeah, there are some things we can find. Everybody has a unique weapon type. So, Bonnie, Siffrin uses a knife. Mirabelle uses a sword. Isabeau fights with his fists. Odile uses magic from a book. And Bonnie uses frying pans and woks and other kitchen utensils. So yeah, sometimes Bonnie will boost defense now. When Bonnie gives us boosts. Bonnie is also they-them pronouns for anyone who wants to talk about them in the chat. Cookies, they're frozen in time. A pot filled with bubbling food frozen in time. The steam is frozen midair. So what's inside? Ah, looks like they were cooking crab. What? Eek! Crab? What's happening? Someone was cooking crab? In a house of change of all places. Food tasted like crab, but literally, why would someone do this? Odile looks at you with question marks in her eyes. But crab is so tasty. You shrug. I am very confused. Is this a Vogardian thing? Please don't tell me you eat crabs in Kaboo. I don't think I could handle it. No, not really, but we don't have such an aversion to them. Okay. Wait. Is this like dolphins? What about them? In Kaboo, we don't like dolphins. Something about them being too smart. Are crabs smart? No, they're stupid and don't even walk right. Crabs just look weird, I think. I've never actually thought about it. I thought it was like spiders. Every human thinks spiders look scary. Haha, Zaw's afraid of spiders. But no, I'm a big strong man. So crabs are weird and don't walk right. Okay. And they're inevitable. I still don't understand anything. You also still don't understand anything. Bogart is weird. Yeah, so crab is kind of one of their swear words, but not really one of their swear words, because they don't like it. They think crabs are weird and inevitable. Little piece of history about them. Ooh, look at this funky little guy. Oh my gosh, why is it so powerful? Probably because our team doesn't have any levels yet. Kaboom! And then we can hit with another rock attack. And then we can make you go again. And hit this... No, wrong one. Oh, man. And another paper attack. Which is weak to Bonnie. Whacks the enemy. Aw, we almost got it. It's very weak. A slightly stronger blow would have done it. Well, if it's weak, want to deal the final blow, Bonnie? Can I? It is pretty weak, so sure. Knock yourself out. Okay, here I go. Good job, Bonnie. Yeah! You clap. Great job, Bonbon. You did good. What would we have done without you? If an enemy is close to death, your little kiddo might deal the final blow. Look at them. So proud. Like a little bird who flew for the first time. Everyone loves little Bonbon here. Oh, hey, a pillar. That sure is a broken pillar. A broken pillar. Anyway, what's in here? The forge. A row of spears. Why the need for an armory and weapons in the first place? Does the house often get attacked? Oh, not at all. Well, you know, except for right now. This is just one of the many classes the house gives. It's very popular with young adults. In a few weeks, you can learn how to make your very own weapon. It's not only in Dormont. Juvant's house gives smithing classes too. Most people put the weapon on their wall to look cool. It does look cool. I would love to take a smithing class. If anybody out there knows where to take a smithing class, let me know. My sister took a class like this. She made a massive hammer and tried to hang it to the wall in her room. And hammer too heavy. Wall broke. We had to share my room for weeks. How awful. Oh! Look, on the wall, there's a sword! The sword looks rapier-like. You want to take it, Mira? Taking things that don't belong to you is bad, but yes, I would like the sword. You got over that quickly. So now we can go into the equipment and go to Mirabelle. And we have a needle sword, which is going to increase the defense with a very slight decrease in attack. There's also some vials for crafted water. A big steel thing with a stone on it and an oven for weapons. Those things have a name, but you can't remember what it is. It's a forge, and that's an anvil, Siffrin. And the stone is a sharpening stone. Oh yeah. An anvil, sharpening stone, and forge. Key time. You insert the key into the keyhole and open the door. Yeah, so I'm avoiding these fights because they're not exactly necessary. They just get you some experience, which... debatable how needed it is. A broken pillar? That sure is a pillar. Facebook group. Oh, that's a good point. There's a pair of glasses inside a transparent case. Unlike the case, the glasses are completely opaque. Glasses you can't even see out of. Absolutely useless. Are you gonna take them? Yes, I'll take them. Oh. A dial. For your equipment. Boosts attack and crit chance, but lowers defense. I mean, look at how much it increases attack. That's nice. And the crit chance. Wow, okay. Odile is very much our glass cannon, so we're gonna do that. It's a barrel full of nothing. Some books on the House of Change. Tidy bed. Some sort of candle making station. I have no idea what this smells like. Apples and cinnamon. Pie smell? Pie smell. Pie smell. A craftonomy book. Ooh, is this a craftology book? Piercing craft, creative craft. Where's the protecting craft? It's Craftonomy, not a craftology book. This one is about the study of craft, not your fortune. Aw, I wanted to know my horoscope today. This place has been frozen for a few months now. I don't think it'd be up to date. You really like that sort of stuff, don't you, Isabelle? Yes, I do. It's absolutely useless and has no basis in reality. But I like it when some letters tell me I'm gonna have a good day. You're protector craft, aren't you, Isabelle? People who use it are patient, honest, loyal, and very gullible. That sure is me. Haha, you're very gullible. Bonnie, you're laughing, but aren't you also using protector craft? No? Yes, I do seem to remember this being the case, kiddo. No! It's not the same! I'm not gullible. You like being able to be near them and not have to contribute to the conversation. Being silent and surrounded by people you like is nice. I agree with Siffrin there. Wholeheartedly. Instructions on how to craft candles. Unlike normal candles, it seems crafted candles last longer and can change smells as time goes by. Some vials, 2 sour tonics. It's filled with wax and candle making supplies. So it smells nice. And final room of the first floor that's actually important. Some papers. They seem to be various newspaper articles about the king. Some notes. You can barely read what's on it. It's a bunch of sketches of landscapes. Use some rolled up papers. You unroll one. Oh my! The paper is filled with sketches of naked people doing fun things. You look at them curiously. Oh my! Huh, neat. Show me! I can't see what it is. Oh, no. Mirabelle hurriedly covers Bonnie's eyes and makes them take 2 steps back. But I wanna see! No, it's not allowed. You're not allowed! Yeah, it's not for little ones, Bonnie face. Yep, can't let you do that, Bonbon. Meh. Bonnie is looking straight at you. Friend? Can I look? Well, nah, definitely not. Oh, so it's really not allowed. Why did it take Siffrin saying it for you to realize? Friend lets me do things when you guys say no sometimes. But if even Friend says it's not allowed, then it must be something really not allowed. So I won't look. Well, good. Siffrin! What the crap did you let Bonnie do when we said no? Uh-oh. He let me drink some vodka once. Huh? What? Siffrin! Uh-oh. I don't really get why Odile likes it, though. It tasted just like boring water. Sorry. That sounds like an amazing practical joke to play on a kid, actually. Yeah, that practical joke was played on me as a child as well. A closet haphazardly filled with art notebooks and art supplies. And oh! It's a crumpled pile of hand-drawn cards. Pick one? Yes! You pick a card at random. This card has a drawing of someone making some plates. They seem happy to be working. The bottom says 8 of Pentacles. You open the card and found the broken egg key. Put the key in your pocket. Sounds like keys will be in your future. You should probably try to remember their location just in case. In someone's drawer? What a weird place for a key. Definitely not a very king-like place, huh? That's pretty stupid of him. I'm not sure. Hiding keys in places like drawers isn't very king-like, yeah, but it means they're harder to find since it's not a very expected place. But thankfully we have our good old Sif to help us find them. Thank you, Siffrin. Good job, Siffrin. Yay, good job. She claps sarcastically, which makes everyone join her enthusiastically. You take a bow. So yeah, there they were just commenting on how the king is the one hiding the keys, or at least so they think. And it's because he doesn't want us to reach them. And that's, like, weird. Anyway, now we got 3 enemies, all of different types to fight. So that's fun. Ow. Chagrin! Kaboom. What do you mean you're not dead? Die. You little freak. Oh, you have to wake up early tomorrow? That's unfortunate. Alright, I won't fault you for needing to sleep. We could probably go ahead and wrap up stream. I don't think there's very many other viewers today. And I want to make sure my friends are able to experience the full fun of this game as much as possible. Oh my gosh. Yep, they're basically explaining right now that when we save, we're saving our party's experience at the floor. So when we loop back to that floor, whatever our highest that we've been with that party stays. Anyway, that's gonna do it for today. I'm real sorry that they have me waking up so early. I've actually been considering shifting my stream schedule around. So I might experiment with like streaming from 7 to 9 in the future. Plus I've got some, I've got someone that needs me to drive them around. And sometimes they need to be picked up around this time, so... The stream schedule is going to be shifting around a whole bunch for basically the next month. For those of you that do watch me stream. For those of you that are on YouTube watching, hi YouTube. Say hi to YouTube, everybody. For those of you on YouTube, you should definitely come by and try to catch us on stream sometime. We have a lot of fun over here. But obviously no pressure. If you like the YouTube format, I get it. Hi, Tuba Views. Alright, that's gonna do it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Goodbye.